The Glazers have greenlighted Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% ownership or stake of Man United, and it's really set to be announced, I think, next week. Stories had gone ahead to come in through today about how this announcement was going to be made by the club of Man United, but it obviously fell off, meaning that there is some work or paperwork that has not gone ahead to be done or accomplished to see to it that this takes on to the next level and obviously get to where we want to be. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And RD is my name. You can as well call me Rokan David onto this YouTube channel. That is the United Matters channel. It's a Saturday, that is the 18th of November 2023, and we are really calling in for you guys to subscribe to this channel if you're only watching us for the very first time. Remember, we've just gone ahead to hit 16,000 subscribers, and God has gone ahead to help us and guide us through that. We are left with some, I think, 60 subscribers to hit 16,100 subscribers, and I would love to see that happen in here onto this beautiful channel. So guys, you can make it happen by going to the lower right bottom corner, smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you to get notified every time I upload a video onto this beautiful YouTube channel of ours. Now, let's start it off with Bloomberg, who have gone ahead to give us a very conclusive story about this deal of Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the Glazers. Now, we've been told that the Glazers have agreed to sell 25% of their stake, right? They've agreed to sell 25, sorry about it, have agreed to sell 25% of their stake in Man United to Sir Jim Ratcliffe at about the 33 US dollars share price offered. Once processed, the Glazers will own 52.5% and transfer control of sporting operations to Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos. So it's really getting to completion, and very many people have been asking themselves why this deal has not been announced, and it looks like there are lots of things that are really going in through for the Glazers to obviously get to know what and where they're going to fail. But the sporting project is obviously going to be handled to Sir Jim Ratcliffe, because the Glazers have gone ahead to obviously fail for the decade they've been here, ever since their father really died, and they've gone ahead to run us in a very, very bad way. And when you look at how they've gone ahead to do anything at the club of Man United, it has been really a total mess, and we've been all praying for them to obviously leave the club of Manchester United, but they just gone ahead to surrender the sporting project to Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and they really want to be here for some time. Something that we don't all fancy, but never say never. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow as far as this side of United is really concerned. And then there were stories today coming in from Sky Sports that Man United could announce the 25% stake ownership of Sir Jim Ratcliffe tonight or today, but guess what? It has not been announced, and Jacobs Ben, a journalist who has been close to this, has come out and obviously issued a statement as far as that is concerned. And on his X account, Jacobs Ben, a sports broadcaster, has said he understands Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 25% stake in Man United will not be announced today. The hope remains it will be confirmed next week and before Thanksgiving, with an announcement this week, always termed feasible but optimistic by sources. So the sources couldn't really turn down that United couldn't announce the 25% stake of Sir Jim Ratcliffe in the club, but it was just optimistic that if all goes well and everything ends up in time, then they would have gone ahead to obviously announce it. But before they go ahead to announce it, I think we all know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen, and lots of things are really going to be known to many of you, the fans of Man United, very soon. Sir Jim Ratcliffe coming in through with a very, 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 very good plan, because some people that have gone ahead to fail the club of Man United are leaving the club. That is the most important bit of this all, because if we kept these people around who obviously went ahead to cost us as a club of Man United, then Sir Jim Ratcliffe wouldn't have gone ahead to obviously have any importance and improvement at the club of Man United, because however much the Glazers have gone ahead to obviously let this club down by appointing Richard Arnold, Ed Woodward, and John Mata, you get to know that they've gone ahead to accept that they're naive about the game of football. They are naive about how a football club should be ran. That's why they've gone ahead to make a decision, and they've finally done the best. And what's the best they've gone ahead to do? Obviously, they've put out 25% to Sir Jim Ratcliffe to obviously run this club on sporting merits. And I've brought you a story recently that £250 million have been put aside by Sir Jim Ratcliffe to renovate Old Trafford and Carrington, and he really believes that he can really get in the right people to run this club. So, as I've always told you, let's give this man a chance. These are things that we've always gone ahead to ask ourselves, why we don't have one of the best sporting directors in the world, one of the reputable CEOs in the world, one of the best technical directors in the world. But finally, our questions have been answered by Sir Jim Ratcliffe when he brought in these people that I really believe are going to do the best of luck for Manchester United, and we just have to give them benefit of doubt. And we all know that the CEO is obviously going to be John Cloud. Then the sporting director role is really still very much unrealistic, because we've got another list. And yesterday I told you about this man coming in from Crystal Palace. He's known as Dougie Freedman. Sir Alex Ferguson, who is expected to be the advisor to Sir Jim Ratcliffe, has gone ahead and obviously referred him to be the next big thing at the club of Man United. And even Alex Crook has gone ahead and confirmed to us that Crystal Palace sporting director Dougie Freedman is a genuine contender to join Manchester United's new recruitment team. Other names are also under consideration. But at first, I was really thinking about his reputation, right? And I felt like we needed a more reputable person like Batha of Atletico Madrid, Paul Michu, but I went ahead to revise, and today I've seen one of the people who came in from Brazil and had never gone ahead to do any sporting director role in his job around Europe be named the best sporting director in Europe. That is Edu Gaspar at Arsenal. Now I've gone ahead to shift my goalposts. That is it, because in the world, if you're not dynamic, if you don't accept the reality, then that means you are lessly using your brain. I've gone ahead to really brainstorm about it, and this man who has been working for Crystal Palace and recruiting players, if he's been working at Crystal Palace and Ed was gone ahead to make it at Arsenal, then that means this guy can also do a very good job. If at all he has gone ahead to scout players like Ebelechi Eze, Olise, players like Gehi, players like those. So that shows you that he's a very good guy, and he has gone ahead to really see to it that he recruits good people. So it's a matter of giving a person a chance. As I've gone ahead to let you know about Sir Jim Ratcliffe, that all you have to do is let's give him a chance. The good thing is obviously moving out the dead wood that we always wanted out of the club of Manchester United. And when you look at this guy, that is Dougie Freedman, his Wikipedia says Douglas Alan Freedman was born on the 25th of May 1974, is a Scottish professional football manager and former player. He is the current sporting director of Crystal Palace. Now I know why Sir Alex Ferguson is obviously vying for this guy, because the guy is really Scottish. I think that's the reason why he's vying for him. Then Freedman played as a striker primarily for Crystal Palace, and also had spells at teams like QPR, Bennett, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Nottingham Forest, and so on and so forth. So when you look at his managerial career, Nottingham Forest, Bolton Wanderers, and Crystal Palace. But that doesn't stop him from obviously being able to do the needful. When you're scouting for teams like Crystal Palace, it differs when you're doing the job for Manchester United, you know? And that's where maybe Paul Mitchell and Batha of Paul Mitchell, formerly of Spurs, Southampton, RB Leipzig, and Monaco, differ from this guy, because for them, they've gone ahead to do it at an elite level at the clubs like Atletico Madrid, you know, Monaco, Tottenham Hotspur, Leipzig, you know. So I think this is where we are going to wait and see who is obviously going to be selected as a sporting director. But to me, I would obviously want Paul Mitchell, but Freedman is also not a bad thought about. But I would love to see reputable people coming in through to obviously take this club to where we deserve to be. So thank you guys for watching in through. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Tell me thoughts about Glazers greenlighting Sir Jim's 25% stake ownership in Manchester United. All that and more into the comment section below. I'll sign out for now. Good night. May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslim is Barakallahu Fikum. Rokan David is my name. Bye bye.